she high? Tamama! Okay, good, I'm not muted. Hello, Mina. Let's dance. See, that rhymed. I'm so good at rhyming. Mate. Ta-da! I finally... I can move. She has movement in her bones, in her muscles. Her muscles work. She can move. Hello, whispering gift. You know what? It's so awkward. I was just about to start. I totally was not distracted talking about fictional characters. And then I was just about to start, like 1 minute late, you know. And then I get a call from my dad, who, you know, is downstairs. So, interesting. And it was basically like, do you want to come downstairs? And I was like, maybe. It may or may not be. It's gonna be a lot of yap. I have a lot to catch up on. Except there's not that much, but there's like 2 major points that I'm gonna go over for a long time. It still bothers me like that the chat doesn't completely fit on there. Please, shrink. Yes. How am I? I am good. How are you? That is a good question. Feel like it's been a while since I saw you. Don't mind me. I'm just getting annoyed by the physics, not physicsing more. Because I set it back to like back to 50 because I was using VBridger for a bit. But now that I'm too lazy to open that again, we're gonna put it back on 80. Put it back on 80. Hello! How are you? Has anything cool happened? Always enjoy to hang out? Yeah! I like hanging out and babbling about fictional characters. And I have a new fictional character. I'm so sorry. My Hachi arc, it was going so well. I was so into Hachi. Everything was becoming Hachi. And then I started new auto game. I started Colin Malice. And I have so much to talk about it because I have been I know, but you know, I'm using a different pillow, different body pillow this time. Are you proud of me? I feel like a grown woman. I have gone past. I really have not gone past you. But I've been reflecting on all the games I've played, and it's like, well, I like a lot of these characters, but none of them even come close to Ukyo. And I'm playing this new one, and I'm like, I like you a lot, but Ukyo would never. But Ukyo would do better. Ukyo would do so much better. Nothing changed on your end. Still making shorts like usual, but subscribers rising. That's exciting. That is exciting. I should probably get back to doing shorts as well, because mine have not been increasing. But that's so good for you. That's so good to hear. Trying to think. Did anything else cool happen to me? I'm trying to like save my points because, you know, I'm gonna go way into Colin Malice and ask so many related questions. So we'll see. I know. Let me show you though. I did prepare the disclaimer. The spoilers for Colin Malice Okazaki K's route. So this is Okazaki K. You know, I'm proud of myself. Whenever I start a game, I see like the cover art and I see all the characters and I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna like you. And I feel scared emoji. Are you scared of this person? My new husband. I don't know if he's like on the same level as Iki. I don't think he's like stupid enough to be on the same level as Iki. So at the moment he's third of all characters, all male characters. Because I keep my male and my female faves separate, so they don't have to compete with each other. They can just compete within. Ukyo emoji. Bro, I'm so sad. Why haven't we put an Ukyo emoji in here? How did I forget? You know, we could just change the branding. Everyone comes in and is like, why are all the emotes Ukyo? Why is there no Yufu? Who's this green-haired man? And I'll be like, welcome to Ukyo land. Anyways, this is Okazaki K. Isn't he pretty? I saw from the concept art. Let me get up all the pictures for the Colin Malice characters. And from the start, I was trying to decide which character I liked. I thought I would like, I'm spoiling myself with CGs by accident. Okay, list. Can I get a promo picture of them without spoiling literally everything? Okay, got a good picture. I almost spoiled art and I was gonna cry. Taking over Yufuland. You know, he owns Yufuland actually. It's not mine. We thought it was mine, but we were just deluding ourselves. Okay, but here are the characters. And before I started, I wanted to choose which ones I thought I would like best. Oh, and this is the protagonist, by the way. You won't guess what her name is, by the way. It's Ichika Hoshino. Does that name sound familiar? Ichika Hoshino? That's correct. That's correct. It's the same name as Ichika from Project Sekai. I was like, Ichika Hoshino. Yeah, that's fine. That sounds familiar though. Wait, is that her name? Wasn't that the person from Project Sekai? It's both of them. They're both Ichika Hoshino. Okay, they're both Ichika Hoshino. Tamaland, okay, you can have a part of the land, but the rest is my land. Okay, see, I'm very generous. You may sell your part of your land to anyone else in chat. This is how we make money. This is how we make money, Tamama. You just get given stuff and then sell it to poor innocent people who want a part of you for land. Okay, try selling it to everyone. Because it's Ichika Hoshino, and I was like, bro, it's such a low resolution picture, but let me see if I can get up a higher one. I think I sent one to a friend just a bit earlier to be like, oh, she's so cool. Because she is so cool. She's like too much like me. Maybe not like completely like me, but the way she thinks is kind of like me. To the point where she also has my flaws, and I'm like, we don't talk about that. You know, I totally wouldn't completely get angry at you for this and like, you know, kind of go crazy insane. Stealing food was in Youthful Land? Yes! That's all I have to say. Yes! You know, we could sell everything in Youthful Land. You know? Everything. If you want a plush in the shape of cheese, you're getting a plush in the shape of cheese. For a fee, of course. You know, if you pay me in cheese, I will make you a plush out of cheese. Yes. Okay, but here are the characters. Do we have a favorite? Let me go through them. So this is Ichika. And then we have Yanagi. I don't remember their first names. I assume Yanagi's the surname part. We have can't believe I'm saying he's my favorite and I don't remember his name. Okazaki K. Okazaki. We have this guy who's like an idiot. I thought I would like him, and then I realized he was too idiotic for me. Okay, and then we have the token tsundere. I also forgot his name, but it starts with a su. And then we have this guy. I have such an embarrassing story about this guy. So this guy's name is Shiraishi, right? And you know how I'm a psych student? This guy is a criminal profiler. And I was playing early morning, as you do. And then he was like, oh yeah, this is my job. And I was like, that exists? That job exists? So then there I was at 2 a.m. with my Otome games open. And I was like, criminal... Wait, what was his roll call again? Criminal profiler salary. Criminal profiler career path. How to become a criminal profiler. All because this stupid guy mentions his job. So I was like, you know? And then imagine someone in the future being like, oh, why'd you choose to have this job? Do you find this crime stuff interesting? And I was like, I'd be like, so this voice actor who voiced another character I liked also voiced this character. And this character has this job. So I was like, surely through like 7 steps, if I am close to Shiraishi, then I'm close to the voice acting, therefore I'm close to Nicola Francesca from Pio Fiore. We had like a 2-day arc of, you know, that was even shorter than the Hachi and Sandy arc. Can you believe that? That's so sad. But Hachi's, poor Hachi. I will soon be replacing the body pillow with Okazaki K, unfortunately. Can Isekai by playing Amnesia at night? Isekai into the Amnesia world? You know, imagine having your just amnesia. You wake up one day and it's like, what's your name? What's my name? It would suck. You know, I'm so glad the main character of Amnesia remembered her name. Like, imagine if she got it wrong. She was going around and Iki's like, how are you? And you're like, I'm good. And he's like, oh, what was your surname? And you're like, because he needed to fill out a form, for example. And I'd be like, surely you could make up a name, right? If it's just like reservations or something, you could just make up a name. But then he'd be like, why are you lying later? Anyways, I love how I accidentally missed like the main point of what I was gonna yap about first. Okay, so I didn't quite mention this because I didn't know how to like bring it up all of a sudden. But you know, I had a cat, right? And she had like black and white fur, blah blah blah. I don't know if I actually showed pictures of her like on stream, but I had a cat. And just a while ago, maybe like a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, she did die of old age. So, which, you know, it's fine. I'm fine. We're all fine. I think I did mention this actually, maybe. But basically, she disappeared, and that's what old cats do, you know, normal stuff. But I'd say that was like the best way for her to go, right? Like, it's not like she was like in agony, I hope. And like, I didn't have to wake up and see her just or dead or something. So I don't know. I think it was fine. I think she had freedom at the end, and you know that's what matters. But the new news. Today we got a kitten. We got a kitten. It's so fluffy. But my mom's naming this one, and then we're getting like a rescue cat next week that I get to pick a name, which is very cool for me. But the name choices my mom was thinking up are no good. You're gonna call this poor, innocent, gorgeous baby Alfred? Or Arthur? Arthur's not that bad, but Alfred? If this cat's called Alfred, I am so giving it a nickname. And it's gonna be a cute nickname, you know? And I was thinking earlier, like, what are some otome-based names I could give a cat? Like, I'm not gonna call a cat Iki, because people are gonna make fun of the cat for being icky, sticky, disgusting kind of thing, you know? Because Iki doesn't sound like a good name. And you know Mystic Messenger, right? How there was a cat called Elizabeth III, right? Juman's cat. And I made a joke years ago. I must have been like 13 or something. When I first started playing Mystic Messenger. And I was like, we should call our name a cat Elizabeth III. My mom genuinely was thinking about it for so many years. And she brought up like, oh, if they're a female, we would have called them Elizabeth III. Now, I was thinking, no. Because if she Googled where Elizabeth III came up from, Mystic Messenger. And like years before, when Doki Doki Literature Club came out, there was like a lot of drama, right, on like showing it to your kids, and they were blaming the developers for making it look cute and it not being cute. I don't know, and basically kids were having a hard time with it, you know, because they accidentally played it. My mum sent me this news article when I was really young, and it was like, do not play this game. And at that point, I already watched playthroughs of it, so I was like, okay, I won't. I did anyway. But then I only realized recently when I was looking through all these old messages that the article had a section below it as well. And the section below it was like talk about how bad Mystic Messenger was and like how creepy it was and how it scared all the kids. To be fair, all the kids should be playing some of these routes. So, you know, I feel like it's kind of on the parents for not like moderating the kids' app usage and stuff. Alfred makes it sound strict or sophisticated. I know, but he's just a baby. He's like 4 months, I think, and he's really stupid. But to be fair, his brain hasn't fully developed. I would be stupid as well at that age, but it's still funny to laugh at. Having such a fancy name, and he's like, oh, that's a clothes hanger. That's terrifying. He really got jumpy seeing a clothes hanger. I will send photos later because, you know, I gotta send photos to all my tomodachi, and they can get jealous of me having the best kitty ever. It's so cute. Yes, I was thinking of like names. Do you remember Orion from Amnesia? Sure you do. If you don't remember, I'm gonna be a bit sad, you know. I'm disappointed in all you. I'm joking, of course. But I was thinking, what if we called the cat Orion? But then I was also thinking, wait, my dad knows all this history stuff, and he's gonna be like, why'd you call it Orion? Did you know Orion dies in like every single story? And I'm like, I know, but it's named after a game going. So maybe I won't. And then I was thinking, if I get a girl, maybe I'd call her Hachi. You know, Hachi could be cute. But it also kind of sounds like a sneeze, and I don't want my dad to be like, Hachoo! Hachoo! You know? I don't know if he would make that kind of joke, but like, I feel like I would have to justify it. If it's like a normal name like Zach, I think you wouldn't have to justify something like that. But if it's a game character, I don't want it to be like way too Japanese or they're gonna look at me funny. Like, I'm not gonna call it like Fujiwara-san. You know, I would know, but I would try and think. I want it to be something that I'm close to. Otome related. Right. I was gonna go on about Okazaki K. There we go. And I have my spoilers disclaimer here. Okay, I'm gonna spoil some of the plot for Columns because it's a really interesting concept. So like, if you don't want to listen to this, sayonara. I will see you later. I'm just gonna talk about like the synopsis first, and then I will get more into the stuff specifically for the route. But I will just go over like the main concept of the story so far. Okay, well not so far, but like what's on the back of the game, so it's not like too spoilery. So say there are a bunch of mystery murders going on, like one a month, and they always leave a coin, and they always have like an announcement saying like, oh, this is part of our group, you know? So it really shows that there is like a secret organization. And it's like, okay, this many days until X day. And we don't know what X day is, you know, but it's bad. It sure sounds bad. You know, if a criminal organization is like, we've killed people, we're counting down. Then the next month, more people die. and then there's more of a countdown. And then there's sometimes where multiple people die, like 15 people at a time. And you are a policewoman, by the way. You are Ichika Hoshino, and you are so cool, by the way. And you are trying to figure out these murders, and you're like investigating. And then one day, while you go into the park, okay, this is going a bit further than just the synopsis, but you go to the park then, and you kind of get like attacked, and you wake up in like a church kind of area, but you can't move. You're like paralyzed. And then you hear a voice coming from a collar that you're wearing now. That's why it's called collar malice. You know, it all checks out. There's a collar, there's malice in the collar. And the voice in your collar is like, if you tell the police about us, we will kill you. And all that kind of thing, you know? But she is rescued by these 5 guys, and apparently the collar's like, okay, now that they found you, I won't kill you, you know? This was just a test. And then they gave the answer. But basically, she was then with those guys. They were investigating all these XA cases, and she was working with them then. Because, you know, they didn't know if she was connected to the evil people, because, you know, she did have an evil collar, and the evil people were talking to her, so, like, you never know. And I don't know, I think that's pretty interesting. Like... having a collar that could kill you if you tell like the police or tell anyone about what's going on. But you work for the police and they can hear you through the collar. So it's like you are leaking confidential information just by going to work. But like you can't just quit. Because if you don't solve it, then you're gonna die. So who knows? Anyway. This guy, he's really pretty. You know, he's very much my aesthetic, which is probably why I saw him and I was like, oh yeah, probably him. Just from the aesthetic. We like white and we like brown. I'm not a huge fan of like this much black. Not really a fan of this much red, this much blue, or this much green. But you know, he's a nice aesthetic and they look cute together. You know, youth would look cute with him too, like with the aesthetics. But then to be fair, you can match anything with white, so. But he's so annoying. His route made me so frustrated because I hate how realistic Otome is at like reaching into your heart and taking out everything you're probably feeling. I can't, bro. So basically, I'm totally spoiling. Let me get up the disclaimer again. Spoilers for Columelis Okazaki K's route, okay guys? Spoilers here. Spoilers from here on out. Okay. Are you guys even interested in this? But basically, he had like a mission, and this is after a while when we started to really like him, but he didn't like us. You know, you barely see that in Otome, right? Usually it's them falling for you, isn't it? After we like help them through the issues, but it's us falling first, and he is not interested, okay? He just wants someone to protect, you know? Because that's his like life goal. He doesn't want to like die a meaningless death because, you know, past trauma, blah, blah, blah. So he's really, really focused. Bald kill. What do you mean? He has so much hair, okay? So he was really focused on, he kind of wanted to like die for a noble cause. So he was kind of protecting you just because he knew you were in danger and wanted to be able to die for you. Does that make sense? It's kind of like messed up, but I kind of get where he would be coming from just with his past or whatever. And it's like, I need to live a life where I can protect someone. My life has to be worth something. And so he's like, I'll protect you because you're going to be in danger and I can like die for you. You know, and we're all like, bro, that's kind of stupid. We as in me and Ichika. Bald, but he's not bald. Do you not see this luxurious hair? This fluffiness? Also, they made an android of him. And as soon as I found out, I went straight back to drawing my commissions because I need money for this android that's going to come out because androids are so expensive. I can't believe I still haven't bought the Ukiyo Nendroid because, you know, my budget is crying because I spent it all on mixes. Because the mix is so good. Let me see if I can get it up. I don't know if it's gonna be like way too loud, but I did get like a whip for monitoring. Do you remember the monitoring song? Not the boldness. We're taking sun break so you can listen to my mix for a bit. Well, I didn't mix it, but like I commissioned someone. We're still working on like final stuff, but it sounds like this.
See that I know that you're inside and on your own, that's right. I know you take and switch throughout the night. Even your web is kind of scary my side. It's fun to see, don't you know? Stick it down your covers, blow. It's so fun though. It's fine. Did you get shy? Don't worry, everyone is something to hide. Woohoo. Hey, did you see that? I know that you're inside and tearing up in your own, that's right. I know. Woohoo, woohoo.
And that's enough of that because I'm bored already. My attention span is so questionable. Bald Basil, why is everyone bald? Why don't we give them more hair? You know, we could give this guy a moustache. I think it would look good with a moustache. But yeah, basically, Ichika responded kind of how I would respond in real life probably. And like, we got really mad at this. Oh no, he looks really old with this now. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. I like you, but now I don't like you. That's a bad look. I'm sorry, Okazaki K. I know I say that looks don't matter. But if you can age 60 years just by having a moustache, then looks do matter and you should get rid of the moustache. Goodbye, Okazaki K's moustache. But yeah, so basically Ichika and I got really mad at this guy being like, I want to die for you, you know? I need to live a good life and die a good cause. And I'm like, bro, we are in love with you. You know, maybe you couldn't die. And she got so mean, but it was so funny because, you know, I probably would have done that. And it's... And it's like, do you like this TV show? If you die, you're not going to see it ever again. You know? You like this food? You're never going to eat it again. You know, you like me? Well, you know, what if I just go date your friends, you know? How would you feel about that? And he was just like, ... Well, I wouldn't like that. She's like, exactly. So you better live. You better live. I don't know how effective that is in real life, but she voices my rage and my annoyance at this guy, my frustrations. But you know, it's all good. We're good. We're chill. We're chill besides the fact that I'm probably going to get him killed because I think I'm headed towards the bad ending because I was too straightforward. Eastern Fantasia him. Okay, let me Google what Eastern Fantasia again. Was that like your group thingamabob from memory? I don't quite remember like the theming, but what if I dare you to? Eastern Fantasia him. And ooh, do we need like a Youthland? What's the word? Aesthetic, the Youthland aesthetic. So I can be like, dare Youthland Okazaki K. I'm babbling about it. My ukiyo framed picture fell down. You know, it's so sad having a framed ukiyo picture. But I have so much merch up there. See, I'm babbling because of I don't know what to talk about. I thought I had so much more to say about Okazaki K, but like all I can really say is it's pretty. And you know, don't you agree? It's the same artist by who did the Amnesia art as well. So meet there, and they did like a chibi as well. Of course, I've done so many chibis, and I'm gonna like draw them at some point. By draw, I mean commission because drawing is annoying. Wait, I could show off my new art. The new stuff I've been working on. I've been working on a new commission. Yeah, it's your new unit, right. I was like, it's definitely a U design thingy, isn't it? I was like, wait a second, because wasn't it like a Disney Fantasia or something? So I was like, is it? And I was like, oh no, that's right. I do remember. It just my brain is a bit slow right now. But I'm working on a commission so I can afford merch. But look at my new masterpiece. Every time I watch videos by Naoki Saito, then I immediately improve. Because he always tells you tips that like you might not think of. Just I don't know how you could learn this stuff unless you were told this stuff. Like basically he said if all the corners of a picture are the same color, it's gonna look like kind of boring, kind of monotonous. So that's why I made the background green. Why I put this here, because like, you know, that looks so much more boring with every corner looking white, right? But then if you just add color to like 2 corners, for example, then it immediately looks more interesting. And I was also like relying on white too much. So if I got rid of these, ooh. Anyway, basically it was really white. The background was like mostly white with like a few patterns. Kind of like this. And like at the time I thought it was cute because it made each character like pop out, you know, because they're like contrasting against the background. And then I watched that one video and it's like, you overused white. So then I got rid of the white and I was like, oh, that's quite effective, innit? I still have like quite a few things to like work on. For example, the hair here doesn't seem to like follow the shape of the head. Like if you draw the outline for the head, like a wee, and then kind of go round and make the head round, you know, whatever. And then you can tell this doesn't really like sit on top of the head. So you would have to put it on top like so. So in theory, I'll fix it. In theory, I might just be fixing it now. Cha-chan! Cha-chan! Small fix, but that does look better. Obviously, it's very messy for a fix because I am very lazy. But like, actually, maybe that's no better. maybe that didn't fix it. Maybe that did not. If we just pull it out a bit and then push that bit in, and then there we go. Brain surgery. I do think that looks just fractionally better. Yeah, hello. We are kind of just yapping about everything. Do you like my art though? I think this is my current masterpiece, my current best work. So I am very proud of it, you know? I thought I was in art block, but I think I escaped art block like a pro because I am actually a pro at everything ever. But yeah, I babbled about Columals, the new otome game I was playing for a bit. And bro, basically the only things I've done like the last few days is just draw this and play auto games. So I feel like I don't have enough like conversation topic. I feel like I should have like, you know, gone out into the world and gotten some cool stories. But all I can say is, you know, hot men with nice voices and murder and collars and drawing. I didn't even watch anything good while I was drawing. I was just watching more otome game playthrough stuff. Perhaps the unit characters or virtual singers, can you allow that? So like, referencing the designs you did kind of thing. Is that what you mean? Perchance I will. Perchance I will sometime. Probably not tonight. I feel like I'm not gonna do too long. Maybe just like an hour or something. Unless you can keep me yapping, you know. I believe in your power to continue my yappage. Is that a word? It is a word now. Because, you know, we have new kitten and I really want to just pat it all day, you know? I just want to go downstairs and smoosh it. It's so cute. There are... Let me change back to chatting. Oh, but maybe it makes me look cool if I just have art in the back and I can be like, yeah, I did that. I did what was I saying? Oh, yeah, like there's all this, information we got from the breeder, right? On how to take care of this cat. It's a British short hair. It was pretty expensive, but we don't talk about that. And like to adjust them to a new place, it's kind of like we need to keep them in one small room with their litter box and their food and toys or whatever. And then slowly over time, we like world expansion. We like let them go to further places. You know, maybe every day you see a new room and it's like exploration. But it kind of sucks, you know. We got the cat today earlier, and then tomorrow everyone is working. Dad is working night shift, so he will be around the house during the day, but he will be snoozing. So I feel kind of bad for that cat, just like stuck here on that very first day, and it was kind of, you know, disintegrated. But oh well, he is really cute, and my friends were bullying me into sending videos. But this every time I would try and take a video, or whatever, this cat would not move, and it would just like stare and smile. So I was like, well, this is a boring video. I might as well just take a photo. They're like, send a video. I'm like, this cat isn't moving. Would I name it? I have not named it. My mum is thinking of names right now. And I mentioned a bit earlier that all the names, her name suggestions are questionable. Questionable to say the least. Maybe not like questionable, but definitely not what I would call them. We could do that. We could have like a cat brainstorm name idea thing. Because next week on potentially Saturday, we will get another kitten, so the first one doesn't get really lonely, you know? Because it would really suck for that one kitten who had a brother before, but not anymore. We took them away from their brother, so it's like, well, we should give them a friend, you know? So I will get to choose that one, and I will get to name them. And I was really wanting to name them after like an otome game character, because I'm cringe like that. Okay. That brush is weird. Potential cat names. Okay, what do we think? I was thinking, as I mentioned before, Orion. And then Hachi. Like Hachi, the Nana, the body pillow character that I am holding now. Like, she's so pretty. She is gorgeous. She is beloved. So I guess that, well, maybe I should change them, like, put them into, like, genders. Because Orion would be, like, the boy name. And then Hachi would be the girl name. Unless you want to call them Nana. Because my friend was suggesting, if we got like a black cat, I probably would call them Nana. But if we got like a orange cat, maybe a Hachi. But I feel like orange cats are really like, chaotic. And I feel like Hachi is chaotic, but like not that level. have. Okay, let me see if I can find a picture of the cat though that my mum got. And her name suggestions are like Alfred, which I personally find very not my favorite name. I don't know. Oh, wait. Well, while I'm here getting our pictures, you know, let me show you the Okazaki K Nendroid that's coming. Look at that. That's so cute. He's so cute. I'm so insane, and I will end up spending way too much money on Otoke. Look how pretty. And there's a fan disc as well. So once I finish this game, I haven't even finished the first route, and there's like 5 routes, I believe. I haven't even finished the first one. But after that, there's a fan disc, and I want to play that. I am so far behind on my Otoge backlog that it's kind of ridiculous. And I feel bad being like in the Otoge kind of area. Like, community? That's the word. I forgot the word community. And everyone always mentions these games, and I'm like, don't know that one, don't know that one, don't know that one, don't know that one. He's so cute. I know! Let me show you the, oh, wrong one. I prepared a whole slide because I was gonna babble about him. Colin Mouse Okazaki Kate. Look at him. He's so cute. And he's voiced by Yuki Kaji, who voices so many people. Let me look up who. I think they did Todoroki maybe. BA. What characters have they done? Okay, let me see. Okay, I don't remember the names of any of these guys, but maybe you will, so I will get the picture up. Oh, what did I do? Matemo. You know the VA? Exactly, there's so many roles this guy did. He voiced like every single husband ever, basically. He's so good. He's so good. Oh, whoops. I didn't realize I had that there. I could have been doxing my life. Let me just close that. No, this one. That one. There we go. Yeah, exactly. He voices so many. Okay, to be honest, I was most excited by seeing him voicing Komabuchi. Ohara Ride. I loved Ohara Ride. I was like, that does relate to a girlie's heart, you know? When you have a friend and you want to respect them and they're liking stuff, but you also like liking someone, but at the same time it's like, well, and like then you start feeling good about knowing secrets about people, even if they're bad secrets, but it's like I feel like I know them better, you know? And it's like so complicated and love is stupid. That's why we stick to fictional love. Okay, I'm joking, but you know. Oh, that said, tomorrow's video that's coming out is like a otome style date thing, because I was running out of like ideas, and I wanted to draw like a full illustration because I was getting bored of like drawing sprites. Do you guys know the difference between like sprites and illustrations? Sprites is obviously like the hello, but then the illustration is like one cool picture with cool composition and stuff. I don't know, I feel like I just prefer drawing illustrations to sprites, because sprites kind of boring to pose and stuff. Maybe I'm better at doing sprites, but who cares? So I wanted to draw an illustration. So I did, and it was like ice cream, so I was like, you know, we could have like an ice cream related video, and it's like, what would you do on an ice cream date with Yusu? You know? Is it parasocial? Yes, it is. I tried to make it like a lot faster paced than the last ones, because I don't think people were liking them very much. People were watching like 5 seconds and giving up, something. Oh, guess we gotta speed stuff up. You know, guess we gotta do that. That's fine. So this time there's no time to think between pauses. So you cannot click off because you're trying to like think and understand what I said at a really ridiculously fast speed, because I talk really fast all the time. What was I talking about? We're talking about cat names, weren't we? Don't we love the topic change? It's already been 40 minutes. This is the yapping is ridiculous. Yes. Do we have more? I really want to relate it to like something shoujo. You know? Also, have you guys played many otome? See, bro, I can't stop talking about it. It's an issue. Maybe Rui for a boy name. That is a really cute one, actually. When you say Rui, which Rui do you generally think of when you see that? Because I thought of the Project Sekai one, and then I immediately thought of the Demon Slayer one. So which comes to your mind first? Wake up too early at 4:30, but that's how it goes. Hi everyone, hi Fox! That is redonkulous in the morning. If you need sleep, I would recommend getting sleep. What do you mean me too? Oh, for the remembering. Yeah, I thought you meant like the me too as in getting up that early, and I was like, excuse me. You all need to sleep more. You all need to sleep more. But yes, Project Sekai. Maybe I need to like rebrand into the Project Sekai girly. Because I did one short with Project Sekai mentioned, the Doki Doki Mochi Mochi Puyo Puyo Waka Waka Washo, and that one did really well. That was like the only one that did really well. So I was trying to like figure out like what is it that made that short better than the others. Was it the editing? Was it the mention of Project Sekai? Or was it the mention of vocal lead in general? I think it was the Project Sekai specifically. So maybe if I do another Project Sekai short, you never know. Maoriku? Wow, I kinda broke my chat real quick. Go man. Okay, I can see. Maoriku? What's her name from? Is that the name of a character or something? Because I wakarimasen. Go man. But I will write it down. Is that a girl name? It feels like it in my soul. So I will write it down. Maori. Bro, I can't write for my life. There we go. Beautiful in it. What else could we do? What if I just straight call them amnesia? It's like that one meme of words that would be beautiful names if they weren't already words. First word, slavery. Like, I get the sl sound is like a really nice kind of fancy kind of sounding word, but not slavery. Fantasia leader, yes, the ref. So real, you know. I would call. I didn't drop anything. That bash you heard? You hallucinated it, you know? Hallucinations, you know? I didn't do anything. This is all your fault. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I totally would name a cat Yusuf, but I feel like my parents would Google it, and I don't want my name to pop up, because you know, I feel like when you search that up, I come up immediately, right? I don't. That's interesting. Okay, but if you had Vtuber thing, then I show up immediately, and it's really tragic. And oh, but now I'm like, now. Wait, I got distracted. Now I'm Googling by myself. I know I'm Googling. Who is YFU, baby? They're showing up everywhere. How dare you show up? This singer. How dare you steal my thunder? Okay, well, they were there before me, so never mind jokes. I'm trying to steal their thunder. You know, mine now. Theft is good. Yes, I'm running out of conversation topics already. I was so prepared, and then I realized I didn't go out enough to have things to talk about. Do I have anything written in my notes? Anything of interest? I did start putting like time limits on my phone, so it would like kick me out. And I got this really ominous message from YouTube yesterday when I was up way too late. I opened it and it's like, this will turn off in 4 hours. Get to sleep. And I was like, oh, that's a bit ominous. Let me see if I can find the actual picture, because I thought it looked ominous. It was just a warning like, oh, your alarm, your thingy turns off, your night mode turns off. But I was like, bro, you could have put that in a nicer way that's less threatening. Okay. let me show you guys. Let me show you. Sleep time? Your bedtime reminders are on. You have about 4 hours left until 5 a.m. Wait, I also discovered something terrible the other day. Mia's also a good boy name? Is it a boy name? I feel like I've heard about female characters with the name Mia. I could put it like in the middle, you know? I'll put it in the middle. But you can't see it because I changed the screen. I was trying to learn the Onanoko ni naritai the other day, if you remember. And I was doing like the high tone and then the really low tone, like the ne onanoko ni naritai. Onegai desu ka? Like that's the same note, right? But you can tell there's like a tone shift. I hope that's the right note. Maybe I'm lying, you know, maybe I'm lying. But I think it's the same note, but like different tones. And then I was like, wait, if I can do that, then in theory, I could just change the tone for everything. I could just, if you try, okay, you know the difference between like ah and ah. You can kind of like feel the difference between like the sound coming from the back compared to like the front. It's a really bad explanation because I don't think that's actually how it works, but that's how it feels. Something feels at the back and sometimes things feel at the front. And if it feels like it's at the front, it like naturally is easier to do like higher pitch and higher notes. So if you're like really struggling with like a high falsetto, then if you move the sound forwards, it's a lot easier. Like for example, the yeah, this is my thing. I realized that if I do this, I feel like the pitch naturally goes higher. And so I can just be like, no, but it's just a lot higher just because like everything is more forwards. And this is how we get to lolly painting. Anyway, I'm also gonna say, what's that one? Miku Miku Beam! That chorus is so high, it's like, da 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 da. That's Mesmerizer. How did the Miku Miku Beam song go? So I was gonna go to YouTube to sing with the Miku Miku Beam song. But then I got distracted and I saw, do you know Love Triangle by Diva Diva? The Love Life song? So me and Kat had in fact sung that. And you guys should in fact check it out. Let me get this link and let me spam this link 3,000 times. Then I will sing along with it as the best promo ever. Okay, mina, onegaishimasu. The suspicious link, trust the suspicious link, you know? Sometimes suspicion is good. I really should have put something with that message like, oh, this is this, not just here's a link. If you're curious, don't get scabbed. Okay, guys, don't click on sneaky links. Okay, don't click on suspicious links just because someone pins them. But like you could. But like, okay, let me drink some water real quick. Okay, I'm gonna sing the along with it so I can like promo because we spent so long. This was like teased back in my past life. That's how long it's been. Thinking about you all day, all night. Thinking about you. Love, triangle. 君とあの子と私の事情。平和的確率は無理なのかな。誰にも傷ついてほしくないし、なんてないけど。君ってま素敵。あの子ミルクテイク。二人は完璧。Thank you, you! 一つだけ言えること。君の好きな気持ちは誰にも負け。いつかきっと叶うって信じて。Oh, love triangle. 夜空に光星が3つ Love triangle. そっと指でなぞり願う2つを囲んで描くハートマーク思い届いて Love triangle. 君の理想になりたくて Love triangle. どうか振り向いてほしくて近づけそうで私たちまるでウィンタートライアングル Thank you, you are. This project had been going on for so long. And you know Marius from Tears of Themis? You guys know that game, right? Also, would you consider that an otome? I don't think I would consider that an otome, but I was trying to get this friend, like this new friend, into it, right? Into otome as a genre. And they're like, okay, I'm gonna play Tears of Themis. And I was internally screaming like, no! Why would you pick that as your first otome when it's barely an otome? But you know, maybe that is like a good introduction then. Since like barely, and then it can like get you into the real otome, you know? But then it's also embarrassing because it's like a really fan service otome. And I feel like that would give like a really bad impression of otome in general. What's it? Otome? Gasp. We have a lesson here, but hello, so low. Kimi no risani. No, I got Lori saying this. Okay, I'm gonna pause that. No more of that. Back to our regularly scheduled background music. Okay, an otome game. How do I write otome? I'm gonna get the Japanese up and show off my inability to write in Japanese. Now I'm gonna steal the definition from Google. Otome game. Oh, I don't know that kanji actually. Mate. I know from otome kai bo de asobo yo. It's the same otome. Okay, so this stroke order is probably gonna be so crunchy. Don't at me. I don't remember how to write this one. No. That is really bad. Why is it so small? Mate. Oto. Anyway, good enough. Game. Otome. Game. Okay, there we go. I am so pro at the Japanese language. I didn't even change the screen. There we go. I'm so pro at the Japanese language. According to the AI overview, when you Google it, it is a Japanese romance video game with a female protagonist that explores romantic relationships with male characters. The term otome literally translates to maiden game. No, it doesn't. It just translates to maiden, and then the game is the game part. Nelson Joe's early years will sleep to me. So, how much have you slept? But my new husband, he only sleep. Wrong one. Okazaki-gai! I mean, Okazaki, what did I say? Did I say Okazaki? Maybe I did. Okazaki-gai! He slept 3 hours. He's like, how many hours did you get? And I'm like, 3 hours? And he's like, no, you need more sleep. And then we're like, how many hours did you get? And he's like, 3 hours. I can't imagine only getting 3 hours. I'm dying, perishing after not getting 9. I think I would perish. You forgot about watashi? I've been like, I am hyper aware about when I have streams. I think about it all day, every day, and I'm like, don't forget, because it's gonna be really embarrassing if I forget one day. Like, if I just don't show up one day, you have to DM me. If you don't DM me, I'm gonna be so sad if I realize like 3 days later and people are like, oh, you didn't do it 3 days ago. I'm like, I didn't know! You know, I'm gonna be so embarrassed if I miss that. Like, I haven't missed one so far, and it's been like a year. And I haven't missed one, so that's good. Your type of game? Exactly! You know, I can teach you about ukiyo so much. You should be hyper aware of the youth of curious. Okay, let me go back to my lesson. Otome game. So arigato. Obviously, the whole year was not all YOFO, but I did debut in February, didn't I? But then I took like 2 months break, so maybe it's not a full year. Maybe I'm a liar, you know, I do that. I like bragging about being a liar, but I don't actually lie that much. Okay, and otome game. Generally, it's not just like romance, you know, because that's not what we're into. I feel like maybe I've just played really bad like romance games that aren't otome games. Like if it's male pro tag surrounded by girls, that kind of thing. Obviously, I'm not into that as much because I really get annoyed by like the female archetypes and that kind of thing, you know. I get really annoyed that the women are just reduced to basic archetypes, but maybe I've just played really bad ones, okay? But generally, I feel like those games are focused on the romance aspect. Like, otome are a lot, but I feel like usually there is, like, a larger plot. Like, a really, really large plot. At least for, like, the really well-made ones, okay? So maybe there is trying to find a criminal organization before the collar that got put on you poisoned you to death. So it's like, oh. I do like plots like that, and it's usually a visual novel for a lot of them. Not all of them, but the ones I play at least, I like visual novel. A lot of them are visual novels, and that's one of the weird things they had about lads, you know, the Love and Deep Space. People are like, well, this is the only otome that has combat, and the otome girls are like, well, when we go to romance, we don't consider going to fighting generally when we want romance. I'm like, oh, well, that checks out. Kind of like Oran High School Host Club. Kind of. There are a lot of characters. I feel like a lot of them are... Isn't Oran Host Club like a satire? That's what it's satire. To like make fun of all these archetypes for being like really strong. And so really reduce them to them. And then we have like this really realistic pro tag who's like, bro, why are you this archetype? Why are you that archetype? And that's what Oran Host Club is. And that's why it's so funny and it's so good. And that's why you are the homosexual love interest. I have that badge like in front of me. So I thought that was so funny. Yeah, otome game. But usually I feel like there is like a larger plot than just romance. And I feel like both of them together is what keeps me playing them. Because I feel like if it was just romance, like I love romance. I do. It is the thing I talk about a lot. It's what I draw. It's what I do everything about. But I feel like if there wasn't like actual plot as much, I wouldn't be as interested. Like the Amnesia fan discs are like set after the main game, so there's not like as much drama, and the most drama you're gonna get is meeting Ura Ukia, for example, or I don't know, fighting about laundry. I don't know. As much as I like that because the characters I've grown really attached to, I found it like a lot less entertaining than the main game, because the first game had like mystery. You know, that is one really good thing about Amnesia Memories. You know, if you had to play an auto game, I would really recommend Amnesia Memories. I think it's pretty cheap on Steam, probably like $15 or something. But it does get like put really low for when it's on sale to like $8 or something, or $3. I don't remember. But the thing with Amnesia Memories is each route is like a completely different genre. Who's my new pillow? Hello, welcome. It is Hachi. How do you not know Hachi? My beloved wife. You know, she might be my #1 wife at the moment. So, you know, you better get used to her. But also at the same time, we have a new guy. So Hachi arc might be over already. This is Okazaki K. just so you know. Yeah, the new pillar is Nana Komatsu, I think her name was. But she's best friends with another Nana, so they just call her Hachi. Because, you know, like 7 is Nana, 8 is Hachi. So that's why they call her Hachi, so they don't like get the two Nanas mixed up. But it's really cute. I love Nana. It is toxic beauty and not toxic, what's the word? Like tragic beauty. So I don't know what it is. Here's Hatsumi, he's so pretty. But once I finish the game, maybe I'd like another character better. This guy can really think into your brain, and I find that really interesting from, like, you know, psych student perspective. So yes, but so far I knew I would like him best just from his art. You know, his aesthetic's nice. He's absolutely not what I thought. I thought he would be like a really kind of like strict kind of character who doesn't show much emotion, but he is really, really cute, you know, so probably my third overall. I definitely by far like Ukyo better, so, you know. Toxic or tragic? I feel like tragic I like better. Like, I do like toxic, but tragic just gives you that despair you need. You have romance girl love manga recommendation? Ooh, tell me. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about auto. Right. And why I recommend Amnesia. So it's not like repetitive at all through the routes, because you know how some games, if it just branches off to different characters, usually they'd go over like, not usually, but sometimes they go over the same plot just from like different perspectives and like do different side quests, but it's like the same main plot. No, in Amnesia it's completely different stories with like completely different genres. Shin's arc is very like detective-y. You have to find out this mystery murderer before you lose your memory, before your brain explodes from like not having your memories anymore. Because if you don't get your memories back, because you do have amnesia, funnily enough, if you don't get your memories back, you die. So you have to find out who tried to kill you really quickly. And then Iki's one is kind of like a drama kind of series, and it's like you have to stay safe and avoid these people who are trying to kill you, you know, normal stuff, and try to understand the relationship between you guys. I feel like that's a very psychological route. Maybe that's the reason I like it best. Maybe I don't like him as a character. Maybe I just like him as like a route because it's like psychological and interesting. Kent's route is very like lovey-dovey if you want just like a sweet romance. And there isn't really much drama. The biggest drama is probably just like having troubles with your relationship, normal troubles like misunderstandings. And it's just really sweet overall. Ooh, okay, let me Google that real quick. I almost said Among Us because I read it like that. I was like, oh. Okay, ooh. Okay, wait, that does look really pretty. That does look really pretty. I will keep that. Wait, let me take a picture. Copy. Okay, and then I will paste it into my notes. There we go. Please load. There we go. Okay, I got it saved. Arigato. I will check that out. He's really cute. Okay, another thing about otome games that I think separates it from like the other kind of romance. I don't know. I've only played and watched really bad harem stuff. So I don't know if this is a normal thing for like romances where it's like guy protagonist and lots of girls. But I feel like a lot of them are harems where there's like a trillion girls and one guy. for otome games, usually they're like in separate routes. So you're only ever dating one character at a time, and they're never like always in love with you. Unless you have a really good lore reason. There could be a lore reason why they'd all like you in one route, but generally they're not in love with you in separate routes, you know? Because I feel like, see, I'm really biased because I've only seen like the trash ones that get popular on Twitter. That's why I checked them out in the first place. For like the harems, like the Rent-A-Girlfriend, hated that. The what's the one with the quintuplets? Did not like that one either. Generally, I'm not a fan of harems like that. All the girls annoy me, like all of them, consistently. I feel like they just don't have depth. I don't know. Maybe it's a me problem. I don't know. What was I on about? Yeah, no. But basically, in theory, in summary, I like otoge, and I like laughing at ones where there's bad female representation. You know, it's so sad. You know, I feel like I would play more games where it's, you know, girls dating girls, but I feel like a lot of them are like really low budget, or you just don't hear about them. So it's like, well, if there's nothing good, then I'm not gonna play it. And I don't feel like there's as big of like a fan base to like hang around with and chat with. But I did see a really cute one that I have saved. Let me see if I can get up the picture. I don't remember what it's called, but maybe... Oh, okay. It's called Love Curse, Find Your Soulmate. And it looks so pretty. Oh, I just have the demo. I don't know if the real one's out, or maybe it was a lot of money and that's why I didn't get it. I don't remember, but I have the demo that I haven't played yet. But maybe we could do the demo on stream sometime. Jelly and Mary representation. I kind of forget they exist. I feel like both the voices. I mentioned this before. I think I feel like both the voices of Jelly, and Mary are probably really busy all the time, and I feel bad being like, can you get these lines in like 3 days? Because they'd probably say no. I'm like, oh. I mean, I could try if I wanted to make like skits or whatever. But then I'd have to draw them myself. Like, I see all these Twitter posts that are like, you have an OC, but when you realize that they only exist because you created them, and once you're gone, there's nothing. So, you know, I need to become like influential enough so that people will take Yufu from me once I have disappeared, and will create Yufu content for the rest of forever. But, you know, it better be safe for work content, or I will fight you all. You know, if I choose to make not safe for work content, that's on me, because consent. But don't you do anything mean to my girl, okay? She's my gorgeous girl, and I will fight you with an axe, okay? Even if I'm dead, I will fight you with an axe. Jerry and Melly would be nice. Understand if they're busy with other stuff, or that I cannot read. It's the way of life. Yes. I hope they're not busy though. I feel like Kat would record really ridiculously quick though, actually. Because I did get her to do like the cheers for the Rotten Girl card that's coming out in a while. It's I think the mix should be done in like a week, but they haven't responded to my VGen DM, so it's like, ooh. We'll see about that. But yeah, I got her to do it. I was like, Kat, can you do that? And she literally had them done like a day. And then this other time I asked for chance, and they were done in like 10 minutes. And this other time when I asked, basically she's ridiculously fast. You know, so am I think, I would say. Especially if it's something small, like a line or two. I'd get that done in like an hour, you know. But yeah. It's a bad sign. They were responsive. I mean, I haven't waited that long, but I feel like I haven't gotten an update, and it's like halfway through the time, so I'm like, I should probably DM them, but I only DM'd them like 5 hours ago or something, so it's okay that they haven't responded, but you know. Please, do you have a whip? I want to hear a time tune whip. Please. Okay, but look at all these characters. Okay, if you had to pick your favorite, who would you pick? I was talking to David, right? And I love how I'm just doxing all my conversations with David now. Poor David, I don't care. And we were trying to decide, who do we like best? I think he liked the top right girl best, then the top left second. When I first saw, the girl who stands out to me was the middle girl. So I was like, ooh, but of course she's probably the protagonist, isn't she? Which I was like, oh, that's sad. And then I was like, wait, that means I get more content of her. I get her as a main character in every route. That means my life is good. Yeah, you should in fact choose Yorofo. I appreciate and I agree with that, you know? But they're so pretty, the art is so pretty. I rarely see art this good in otome game in general. So I was like, Maybe I just need to get onto like the Chinese side of stuff because I believe it's a Chinese game. Maybe. No, maybe it's Korean. I'm not sure. No, it's just Japanese, isn't it? Is that at all? If that's at all, then that's Japanese. But if that's not at all, that's not at all. That's a kanji. Yeah, I feel like this is Chinese. Oh well. Oh well. They are so cute. I wish I could draw this well. You know, this is my goal. Someday I will be able to draw this well. Like, I know this isn't bad. It's not bad. But like, because I saw this picture, the one I drew, right? And I looked at it and I was like, this is definitely my best work. But it looks like when the artists post stuff like, oh, this is my art from 8 years ago. It looks like a pro artist's piece from 8 years ago. Does that make sense? So it's like, oh, do I have to keep struggling for another 8 years until I'm a pro? Because I was kind of hoping to be a pro by 25. But, you know, 28's fine. 28's fine. But, like, I am learning anatomy. So I do have to learn how, like, arms move. Because, you know, an arm can't move, like, 180... No, what? Yes, it can. What? Can't move 360 degrees without, like, turning the shoulder. You know? So when I'm learning like the way they turn, it's like maybe this is my arc of drawing kind of suggestive users. You know, it's me, so I can do what I want with myself, you know. But like you guys are banned from doing anything, drawing anything suggestive of my girl, you know, because she's my girl. I know I am her, but she's also mine. I don't know if that makes sense, but she's mine. In the middle one or top right one? Okay, let me look at the top right one again. Cause, ooh, that is not the right picture, but I like you, okay, Okazaki, you are very, very cute. Okay, where's the picture? Wrong one. Middle one, top right one. The top right one gives like such rich girl vibes, but the top left gives off like mean rich girl vibes. And like, I didn't really see the appeal of that kind of character, but then I'm like, if she's mean to everyone but me, then maybe that's good. Or is that just a tsundere? Am I just looking for a tsundere? I feel like, just from vibes, I feel like this top right girl would be a yandere, and I could not tell you why. I just feel it. And if I'm right after playing this, then you all have to give me $50 trillion. Got that? I did do, there was like a, by Cherits, the company who did Mystic Messenger, they put out a, like a quiz to see which is your ideal character, and I got Jaehee. And I was like, oh, real, love her. I don't know, I was kind of surprised though, because like there's so many guys in there, and like within the company brand, Otome, blah, blah, blah. And to get like the only girl, I was like, oh, that's cute. Still sticking with you them? That's real. You know, if I shrink myself, maybe I can look like I am. No, wrong one. This one. No, not that. Okay. No, that is not the right toggle. Mate a moment. Goodbye, Hachi. Okay, if I put myself in this scene, does it kind of look like I'm one of them? I'm way too small. Now I'm way too big. I'm still too big. Okay, I mean, partially, right? I too would choose Yufu, just so you know. I too would choose Yufu. Okay, now grow like a tree. Wah! Hello there. I hope you don't feel threatened by this. I'm not threatening at all. Is it close enough? Yeah, you know, if you had to choose between anyone on this screen, who would it be? Who would it be? Just so you know, there's only one correct answer. This feels like I'm breaking the fourth wall right now. Especially if I like put myself in front of the captions. And in front of the chat. Who is it? Tell me now. Do I look threatening enough? Cutest outfit. I agree, you know. And I also have the cutest, what's the word? Takimakura. There we go. Your new favorite streamer. The 4 arms and an ukyop. You know, that's all you need. That's all you need. But also stare into my eyes. You know that video on like making eye contact with people? Practicing eye contact or whatever? Stare into my eyes. Do you feel anything? Do you feel fear and pain? I'm in your walls. Don't look away for a second. You and I close up in front. You know, I'm not just in front. I am in your room. I'm in your house. You know, if you stare at me enough, maybe I'll come to life, and I'll be in your room, and I will steal all your Doritos, and then I will flee. I can't hang around stealing all your food. I have AutoCare to play. AutoCare to play. You know, sometimes you need priorities. You know. I hate how I'm back with you with your pillow. I'm sorry, Hachi. I do love you, but. Ukyo. No, what do you mean no? Isn't a beautiful pillow? I don't remember what I was talking about. I completely forgot. I remember we were talking about cute girls and I started babbling about Ukyo. So I'm just gonna stand here until I think of something to say. Do you guys have anything to say? Because I would just sit here until something comes to my brain, which is like so tired. My brain is like at a 2 out of 10 brain power right now. The price of donuts these days is ridiculous. Yes, that is what came to my mind for topics. Even when it's not the topic, yeah, he'll always take over the conversation. You know, no matter what. Wait, I still have 4 arms. There we go. I cut some arms off. Normal stuff. You know, if you ever have too many arms, feel free to cut them off. This is not medical advice. This is just personal opinion. I'm joking, of course. I'm joking. What was I talking about? Donuts. Yeah, because that's what came to my mind. I was trying to think of something, so I closed my eyes and I was like, going shopping, and then I saw donuts. Wait, donuts. Donuts are $7. Would you buy $7 for one donut? I think that's insane. But then if you go to Woolies, you can get like 12 cinnamon donuts for $3. And like, obviously that's a better deal. But like at the same time, there's 12 donuts and you have like 2 days to eat them before they expire. And it's like, I can't quite eat that many donuts in 2 days. Like I can try, but I think I'd get to like 8 maybe at max. I don't think I'd get to all 12, definitely not. But I'd probably be able to eat 8. I do like donuts, especially cinnamon ones. I remember back when I was a kid, when I did like dance classes, me and my friend would always stop at this kind of like a cafe thing, right? And we always had this huge, wait, let me draw it. Okay, so you know how this could be like a normal person, for example, and you would hold like a milkshake or something. That's a milkshake in here. But I'm not even exaggerating. The milkshakes we had were like that big, and they had like a straw. And this is when we were small, by the way, so these seemed like really, really big compared to us. And it came with 3 donuts, so it was 3 donuts and a humongous milkshake. And that's what we would have every time. And I still wonder, how did I eat that much? But like, you know, I totally would now because that's so good. And you could choose the flavor milkshake. It was like vanilla, chocolate, or caramel. And delicious. Delicious. Yeah, and despite the Hachi pillow, the Ukyo arc, you know, I don't know if the Ukyo arc is ever going to end, you know. I hope it doesn't, honestly, because I'd feel like a cheater if I changed. But I remember I really liked 707 from Mystic Messenger. But I feel like after replaying it, I didn't like him as much. And that kind of made me sad. It's like, will I outgrow Ukyo someday? Surely not. But like, surely once I outgrow Ukyo, I can just move to Okazaki K. Because I think K is 26 years old. So once I outage Ukyo, maybe Okazaki K will be more attractive in theory. Can't really drink milkshakes like I used to nowadays. Why? Just because they're like harder to find or something? I feel like I'm surprised I was able to eat them that much when I was younger because I am clearly lactose intolerant. Not like horrendously so, but like maybe a 3 out of 10 annoyance. Yeah, I know friends who like absolutely die taking 1 bite of cheese. And it's definitely not that bad for me. You know, I'd probably put it like a 3. But you know, how did I drink that much milk? Like, I drink like 200 milliliters of banana milk these days, and I'm like, lovely, toilet time. And yet I was drinking humongous milkshakes before, and somehow it worked. It was fine. Don't get it. I don't get it. Have an allergy and affects my lungs if I have a lot of milk. Ah, that makes sense. Are you able to eat like other dairy, or is it just milk specifically? Like, have you tried other types of milk? And did you know? Did you know kittens? We could have another psych class. You know, we could have a psych class. I was gonna have a really short one. Now I'm yapping. Did you know kittens are lactose, or cats in general are lactose intolerant? Which is interesting. So we might be getting like lactose intolerant milk, and you know maybe I'll have some. I do like the taste of oat milk though. That is really tasty. It doesn't take like a lot of water or something to make. Cow that I've traveled with. Isn't it weird though that we drink milk from other animals? Like imagine if cows drank human milk. Like it'd be fair. I'm sure there's like a comic out there of a cow drinking human milk. I'm sure there's gotta be, right? Okay, how about I just, you know, casually give you all a psych lesson. Do you guys want to learn about personality disorders? Okay, where is it? Do we remember what we learned last time in class though? Or like from our last revision? Because you know, you need to keep revising things to keep remembering them. Do we remember what confirmation bias is? Please, go ahead, share your answers with the class. Confirmation bias. I will drink some water. Man, I forgot how nice the the Ukyo colors look with the Yufu colors, because that green is like perfect. Well, we were meant to be. Okay. Confirmation bias is the tendency of individuals to favor information that confirms their existing beliefs or hypotheses, seek, interpret, and remember information in a way that confirms their pre-existing beliefs or values. For example, this is an interesting point, the second one. I don't think I gave an example of like remembering information. Like say someone said the sky was blue, but then someone else said the sky was red, and pretend you were blind, you know. But if you were told it was blue all your life, but you could never like know yourself, you might be like, oh yeah, no one ever told me it was red, you know, because I completely forgot that, because I thought it was blue, and knowing it's blue affirms my beliefs that it's blue, and therefore nobody ever told me it was red because I forgot about it. Isabateja Ukyo. We still have to schedule. You know, while I'm here, I might as well just take up the entire screen, because like that's funny. No, but when I change, I'm gonna shrink again. I don't want to be small. I want to be big. I want to be chunky. There we go. Hello. We still need to schedule the the Ukyo drawing stream. Where we draw Ukyo as no, that looks worse. Go back. We need to draw Ukyo as everything. Like I want to see Ukyo as a toaster. Remember that one really early one, like right after debut-ish? Maybe like a day after, a week after, something I did like VTubers in mashed together with weird items or something. Like VTuber mixed with a toaster, I think we did. I never ended up sending them out because I forgot. And now it's a bit too late to be like, hi, 4 months ago I drew you as a toaster. You're welcome. You remember? It was fun to see it all. I remember this one time, like one person came in and was like, I was not expecting the legs to be that long, because I had like zoomed in really close. And then I zoomed out and these legs were like so long. There is no more chat. There's only my big head. Sorry. Getting distracted. Look, it still sound kind of nice. You know, it's crazy. In this world, we can do whatever we want. I could decorate my walls to be filled with Ukyo. I could paint Ukyo on all my walls. And on all my floors. And on all my ceilings. Like, that would be a bit insane level, I think. But have you seen that one crazy Sayaka fan? The Sayaka Maizono fan? Who has, like, humongous, like, cardboard cutouts that are, like, 20 feet tall of Sayaka. And their walls and their floors and their, like, desks and their everything is just Sayaka? Like, you would have to buy a house. Like, a whole new house to do that, right? Because, like, if you live in a house like that, I feel like you would go insane, right? To just have a house where everywhere you look is the exact same picture. Like, yes, you saw it? Those cutouts are crazy. They are, but like if, you know, do you remember that whole thing where people were stealing cutouts? I think they were like, especially Genshin ones or something. And they'd have all these standees out or whatever, and people would just steal them. And I was like, why would you do that? But like, I would probably be tempted to do the same. If there was an ukiyo cutout, I would become a criminal to steal it. Is it possible to like buy custom cutouts? Cause you know how you can like send people pictures and be like, can you make this into a plushie? Can you make this into a keychain? And you know, people always like submit official art and stuff that's not actually theirs. So it's probably a bit sketchy to do that, but like, surely someone would make me a 10 feet tall ukiyo, or like a height accurate one, so I can look in the mirror and cry because our height difference is not even joking, like probably 30 centimeters. He is so tall. It is crazy. Anyway, I just closed my eyes for 1 second. I almost fell asleep there. That's crazy. I always have like so many dreams of me just like falling asleep during streams. And I wake up like, I need to turn it off. But then of course I'm like, of course I wouldn't do that. You know, I'm not that irresponsible, right? Like if I was that tired, I wouldn't stream in the first place, right? Probably, maybe, potentially. But like even thinking about the word sleep makes me tired, you know? Is that a thing? Like if I just keep saying the word sleep, 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 without making you guys sleepy? Because apparently if I say the word yawn, it makes people yawn. Like, you know how when you yawn, it's like contagious? But even just saying the word yawn should make you yawn. That have any effect on you? Maybe it didn't. Maybe it did. I remember seeing artists on Etsy that bases plush toys based off drawings. I think I saw that as well. I think I was looking through Etsy. Was it? I don't quite remember. But there were quite a lot of them. But then when I looked at the pricing and the sizes, I was like, oh, I want this. But I would also want it to be tall. But like, why would I not want it to sit up on its own? So then I would want the one that can sit. And then when you like see all the price together, it's like $500 for a plush. And I was like, well, at that point, I might as well just buy the official $550 plush. Or the $250 pre-owned one, you know, which is still atrocious. But if I had to choose between an ukiyo plush, or both the ukiyo on Android and the what was her name? Okazaki, okay. Then I would have to choose an Android, you know, because they're so cute and they can match with my I do have quite a few Androids, but like I lost the standee for a lot of them. So a lot of them are just like balancing. I'm sorry, Tiger Aisaka, for leaning you on your hair because you kind of fell over and I haven't bothered to, and maybe it feels wrong because every time I look up at her falling over, I can like see up her skirt. Okay, I'm sorry, Tiger, I'm gonna move you. You're being demoted to like a lower platform. There you go, you can sit next to Miku. There we go. So cute. I do need to get back to like tidying stuff up so I have like space to put all my new merch, my Buster Fellows merch, my ukiyo merch. I still have more ukiyo pins and stuff. Do I need another eater bag? Another ukiyo eater bag? If I just have like a collection of eater bags just to show off my pins. Cause like I don't know, I think I mentioned before I'd get like a corkboard or something. But when I think about it closer, it's like, do I really want something big and ugly and like brown on my wall? Or would I like a cute eater bag? I wonder if I can get like, wait. Oh no. Oh no. Knowing that I like Kei Okazaki is now like, well, I guess I should start gathering merchandise. With my like $5 budget. I sold another commission, so you know, I'm in the green again for my monthly budget. Just barely, by like $5, you know, and I'll probably spend it tomorrow getting food. But like, I mean, I do have more money, but it just hurts going over the budget, you know? It just hurts a bit. I need to like budget my mixes in better. Like, would I rather eat noodles 4 times a month? Would I rather eat noodles 4 times a month? Or get a high quality mix? You guys might be thinking, oh, it's obvious, just get the mix, you know, food's temporary. Wrong. Why would I get a mix when I can get food? You know, food is better for the soul than listening to yourself 3,000 times, having to give feedback like, oh, can you remove this? Can you increase this EQ by like 1 decibel or blobby blobby blob? Can you tiny change that probably nobody's gonna hear except me? No, I would rather, you know, live my life in peace, eating noodles. I need to stop closing my eyes. I get sleepy as soon as I close them. This is ridiculous. My plan last night to like convince myself to sleep more was, I was thinking, if I play Call of Malice all day, then in theory I'd be sick of it by the time I went to sleep. And did I not plug this in? I thought I plugged that in. That is why we're lagging, because we're running out of charge. Okay, plugged in. Get plugged in. Please. Okay, there we are. We're plugged in. So my plan was like, if I play Call of Malice for 10 hours, then maybe I'll be bored of it. So then I won't end up staying up too late. And I finally figured out what it is. You know how like blue light keeps you awake? You know, I was so used to using my phone. And I set it so it's like really, really orange light. So it doesn't like make me, like doesn't keep me up or anything. But you can't do that for a Switch, can you? Because I forgot that all screens didn't have the orange tint. I was so used to it. But now, you know, it wakes me up. So, you know, I guess we just kind of have to plan to finish Okazaki's route, you know. But it's going to fill me with such despair once I finish it. Because it's like, well, I guess I don't get, like, a whole bunch more content from him. Until I finish everyone else's route. Until I start the fan disc. Don't close your eyes, Gifu. Don't close your This might be, like, the sleepiest I've done a stream, potentially. Like, what would you do if I was, like, falling asleep? If I did fall asleep, what would you do? What do you do? Like, there's no way to, like, straight contact me. Like, you could DM Ellie to, like, call me. And hope that my thing is, like, awake. My phone alarm is on or whatever. I don't know if it is, but... Don't mind me. Got distracted by overlays. Sleeping right now. Why? How dare you? How dare you? You really want me to fall asleep? You know, you might think, oh, it's cute if she falls asleep. No, I would just be like, face splat right into the keyboard then and be like, ugh, my brains when I got up. See, orange lights on a Switch system? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, thank you. See, my brain was so slow just then. I was like, what? What was I talking about? Avocado. I guess if I want to save Shinjuku from X-Day murders, then I have to be awake to save them. But I am pretty good at falling asleep, like, immediately afterwards. But then again, I only really go to bed once I'm, like... I only really choose to go to sleep, like, when I'm dead tired. You know, if I'm, like, 5 out of 10 tired... I can't. There is no possible way. But I wait until I'm like 10 out of 10. Then I can brag about falling asleep in like 3 seconds. You know? I have talked to people and they're like, well, if you fall asleep that quickly, you're very sleep deprived. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's because I saved Shinjuku last night. I would, in fact, though, recommend going to sleep. I do think that is good. You know? If you go to sleep, I will wait, I was gonna show you I'll show you the kitten, but I was gonna show you the kitten ages ago, and then I got distracted by seeing the Nendroid picture of... but he's so cute. Okay. Do I have a picture of this cat outside the box? The travel box? If I don't, I'm gonna be very sad. Where are you, pictures? Oh, he's so mushy! Okay, that's a really bad picture though. Did I not have any other pictures? Has. Image. No? Yes. The baby! Okay, let me get up this picture. Wrong one. Oh, my bad. Look at the baby! Pet. You know, the British Shorthair breed, in general, always looks so grumpy. So every photo I send, my friends are like, why is he angry? Why is she angry? Why are they all angry? I'm like, they were born with the angry face. They were just born with it. But it's such a floofy, and they're 4 months old. That's so cute, isn't it? But you don't face plant onto the keyboard. You know, what if... Okay, if I did put a pillow here, and I face planted on it, I don't know if I would wake up. I might just stay asleep the entire time. Faceplant. Don't. Open your eyes. Ugh. I have to, like, open my eyes with my fingers. This is so tragic. Oh, I remember when I was, like, younger, like, really, really young, I watched this show called, like, the Upside Down show about these 2 bald guys, I think it was. And this is, like, really young, when I was, like, 3 or whatever. And I somehow remember there was one episode where they were, like, using both their fingers, like, to open their eyes to keep them awake. And the fingers would, like, go on their own adventures and, like, run to them to keep the eyes open. I don't know how I remember that specific episode. You love that show? I literally don't remember anything else about it except that one episode. Maybe I watched that one episode when I was a bit louder. You guys remember it as well? Okay, I have a really, really important one. So, I don't remember this, but there was this one show I remember watching when I was really, really young. My parents don't even remember it, but it was like a finger puppet thing. And there was like a platform, right? And all these finger puppets were like animals, like tigers or whatever. And I specifically remember there was a part where they got onto a boat. And they just continued. This is really vague, okay? This is very incredibly vague. But the background was white, and it was a really simple kind of show. And it was just finger puppets just jumping around, going from left to right. Then they would go into a boat, and then they would keep going right. They would always go right from memory. And yeah, because maybe it's not that specific, because I don't know that many shows that follow that description, right? But I somehow, like, distinctively... Is that the word? Distinctly? For English. No, that's what happened. And I remember it. But obviously, you know when you remember something, you're not actually remembering the event, you're remembering the last time you remembered it? So maybe I'm making things up. This is why eyewitness reports suck. And we can't trust people and their perception of the world. And anyway, I love psych. What was I talking about? Okay. But I might end stream in like 9 minutes then, because I am so sleepy and I don't want to pet the cat. So it would be a bit earlier than usual, but just like 20 minutes. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad, but we can watch you for fall asleep in like 20 minutes on stream. Good night. I'm resting my forehead on the mic. Actually, my forehead's sweaty and I don't want to get sweat in this mic. Like, you laugh so hard. I'm so surprised you remember it. Because I don't remember it. I don't remember anything. And it's so weird when you find evidence that, like, you existed as a child. Because it's like, well, I don't remember that. Therefore, it didn't happen. Yeah. You don't know the show you're talking about growing up with, but it must have been a great experience. You know, I'm so glad that one Castaways, we are castaways song went viral, because I was trying to remember the name of Backyardigans for so many years, but now I remember it. And bro, I was so excited because I remember that one purple kangaroo, and I was trying to explain the show to my friends to see if they know the name of it, Backyardigans, right? And I'd be like, okay, you know the show where there's the animal and they go on adventures, and I literally don't remember what the adventures are about, but then there's occasionally a purple kangaroo who shows up like every 5 episodes or something. And they would just look at me like, what? I know it's so vague, but it made sense in my brain. You feel like your evidence. You know, that's one thing I like, but I also hate, but I also like about streams. Because it's like a snapshot of who you are as a person, right? And you can always go back to it and see the evidence of like how bad I was. In 20 years time, when I'm more mature, I'm going to look back at these and be like, she really made that joke, didn't she? She really? Okay, well, wow. You know, 14-year-old me is going to get me cancelled someday. Hard to believe we're all children once. I know. Hard to believe I'm gonna be like 90 one day. Maybe. I hope so. I hope I get to 90. And I hope whoever I'm with in the future also makes it to 90. You know? I hope we're like living at the same time when we're old. Because I would love having like a romantic eldersness day. Retirement home date. It's like, oh yes. Let us go into the retirement village garden today. Isn't this lovely? You know, wouldn't that be so cute? And I always make jokes about singing Snow Halation in the retirement village with all my other retired friends. Just all these grannies in the retirement village like, get their sets. Back in my day, I could hit the notes. Back in my day. Back in my day, we didn't have the technology to tune things perfectly as we sung. We had to go through Melodyne. I had to Melodyne for 50 hours a week to make sure every note was correct. And I'd be like, sure, Grandma. Yeah, I also drew forever. I didn't stop until I became a pro, but I am pretty good now. Remember the purple kangaroo? Yeah, I don't remember the personalities of any of them. Wasn't it like a hippo or something? I want to sing Castaways now. I don't know the lyrics, but I want to sing Castaways. What there moment? Castaways, we are castaways. Ahoy there, ahoy. There we go. Castaways, oh we are castaways. Ahoy there, ahoy, we are castaways. Wasn't there a penguin as well? We're stuck where we are, with no house, no car. Castaways, ahoy, we are castaways. Unfortunately, you're right. Every time I start singing, I don't stop. Out at sea, on a sailing ship. The rain began to rain, and the wind began to whip. Felt the ship tip, it was going down. So we launched our lifeboat, so we wouldn't drown. Castaways, we are castaways. Ahoy there, ahoy, we are castaways. On an island at sea, just me and me. Castaways, ahoy, we are castaways. Isn't that such a nice song? And you know, that just reminded me of the Bossa Nova medley, the Vocaloid one, which is coming out on Valentine's Day in theory. I hope the MV gets done in time. I believe in you, Ryoka. I believe in you. It's gonna be so good. 26 different vocalists and a whole bunch of artists. So there must be like 30 people at least. You know, we did have some troubles, but you know, it's generally very cool. Everything is pretty cool. I made so many good friends. You know, like you're my friend now. You're my friend now. You're my friend now. I don't care if you don't think you're my friend, but like we are all friends now. This is how it works. You know, once you start a project, everyone becomes your friend, whether they like it or not. You know. But like, if the project goes really badly, then everyone becomes your enemy. So you know. Sometimes you have to fight, you have to battle to make things good, you know? I mentioned this in the video that's coming out tomorrow, but like, you know, maybe the best bonding activity is a really stressful project. Because, you know, people always like bond faster when they're like working together against the same thing. So it's like, ooh, if we both fight this terrible thing with a deadline that is ridiculous, then it's gonna be okay. We're gonna become besties. You know, I think that's how Ellie and I bonded through the trauma of past life. Aggressive befriending, real, so real. And yeah, wasn't the Penguin's voice actor the guy who voiced Aang from Avatar? Like, that voice is very recognizable and it's so good. But anyway, we're running out of time, so I'm gonna do like maybe one or just one karaoke song, and you're all gonna suffer because do you have any suggestions? Just FYI, if I find something I like better, I'm gonna know I figured out. I found something that I like better. Sorry, folks. You thought you had free choice. You did not. We're singing Circulation by Heartbeat on Phoebe-chan's channel. Sorry, guys. Oh, I forgot I have voice been bad at this song. That's low. いつの間にかまた金曜日になっちゃった。それはいつもそうだね。ふるにかけた小麦粉のような日々が積もり積もる。 Why would I sing a sleepy song? は真っ白な山の下に埋もれちゃったらどうする。この世界の空回りにも疲れた。どうしても止められないな。多分ぐるぐる回っているのは地球じゃなくて僕の方かも。だって循環の生活しか知らない僕だ。まだ名前を覚えてない隣の人。 今日は雨降りそうだねで、まあそんな意味のないセリフに誰が答えたいと思うものか。ああ、それでもいつもと同じように僕がそうかな。この世界の空回りにも疲れた。どうしても止められないな。多分くるくる回っているのは地球じゃなくて僕の方かも。だって循環の生活しか知らない僕だ。タララララタタタラタララララタラタタララタララタラ。いつの間にかまた金曜日になっちゃった。または土曜日だったっけ。僕はぼんやりと湯飲みの縁を指でたどってたどる。僕の心が湯飲みのように割れちゃったらどうする。この世界の空回りにも疲れた。どうしても止められないな。多分くるくる回っているのは地球じゃなくて僕の方かも。だって循環の生活しか知らない僕だ。Well, that concludes our beautiful stream. Any of you fall asleep? I know wow, I'm so tired. I know back in past life, I remember someone mentioned that they like fallen asleep during a karaoke, and they were awoken when I rated Urudan. Bro, I rated Uru like 8 times per day. Every time it was Urudan, and they maybe it wasn't Ruda, but I remember there was someone and said they like woke up to like the yelling of the next person. I'm like, oh, gomenne, I distracted you asleep. But now I want to sing another song. But yes, that is the end. Arigato mina. I will sing this other song I'm going to do at like double speed because that's what we do at the end now. We apparently sing songs at double speed at the end. I want to do that one Rapunzel one, but I will say my goodbyes first. So. Thank you, Minna, for coming to join the Yorofo for I was gonna say impulsive, but like it was scheduled ages ago, and you know, if I did ones where it's like I don't schedule it, I feel like I just would never stream. So I have to schedule stuff, you know. But yes, thank you, Minna. It was fun babbling about the ukiyo, of course, and the new person. I love how all of you have to stay like up to date with my new faves. It's kind of insane for me to be like this, but. Go back to sleep a few minutes. That's so right. Go to sleep. You know, get your rest. All of you. Head to bed. I will head to bed just to play more again. So, you know, whatever. But... Should I join next time? Thank you. I don't know when next time will be. Maybe my Wednesday. Maybe. We'll see. I will get to scheduling after work tomorrow. So, like, at 8 o'clock, the schedule will come out. Or, like, 10 o'clock. It's going to come out really late. But, you know, just woke up. We'll go back to bed. 10-minute nap. And then you can start your day after that. But, yes. Sayonara! Arigato minna! I don't know if I can do higher than that. Sayonara! And now we start the double speed singing because that's what we do. Wait, let me get up the lyrics. Wait, let me start again, All those days watching from the windows, all those years outside looking in, all that time never even knowing just how blind I've been. Now I'm here, blinking in the starlight. Now I'm here, suddenly I see. Standing here, it's all so clear. I'm where I'm meant to be. And at last I see the light. And it's like the fog is lifted. And at last I see the light. And it's like the sky is new. And it's warm and real and bright. And the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything looks different now that I see you. All those days chasing down a daydream, all those years living in a blur, all that time never truly seeing the way. Whoops. Now she's here, shining in the starlight. Now she's here, suddenly I know. If she's here, it's crystal clear. I'm where I'm meant to go. And at last I see the light. And it's like the fog is lifted. And at last I see the light. And it's like the sky is new. And it's warm and real and bright. And the world has somehow shifted. Ooh. Once everything is different now that I see you. Now that I